Hello, Huskies back again with more Chicago Blackhawks GMO Trenches Mode commentary. Last video we kicked off the offseason after our second cup win with Duncan Keith retiring. Kind of saw it coming. He was 36, his overall was starting to dip. Not horribly upset about it. The truck driving by. Alright, there we go. But we made a couple trades, and we offered contracts to Justin Falk and Torrey Krug. Now, I have not hit advanced day yet, so neither of them has signed yet. You will see who signs as soon as it happens. You'll also see when I see. Come on, one of them signed. Torrey Krug signed. Justin Falk actually went to Boston, so I'm glad that I offered him both deals. Torrey Krug was actually cheaper, too. Now, time will tell which one's better, but I'm going to go ahead and offer that Toronto kid a contract if he's still here. No, he's not. Damn it. Dominique Turgeon, 83 faceoffs. I'm taking him. Oh, he's an RFA. Johan Larson? Hell, throw him in. I won't have enough money to get him. So let's see if whoever I just offered a contract to signs. Oops, I wanted advanced day, not free agency. Go away. Alright, so our defense did not improve at all. We're still at a 91. Granted, Torrey Krug wasn't brought in to play defense necessarily. He was an offensive defenseman, which is what we need to replace Duncan Keith. What? Xbox mute. Xbox unmute. The fuck? Ah, damn it, they re-signed him. Damn Red Wings. Giving me Thomas Vanek and Mike Green, but won't give me that guy. Marchessault. Do you think I could sign Marchessault? Didn't I have Marchessault? Is that a different one? I don't remember. Antoine Roussel. Hunter Shinkruk. You're a playmaker. You're a sniper. You're a sniper with a good shot. I'm actually going to try to sign... No, you want 2.7. Never mind. Cedric Paquette. He's not he doesn't have faceoffs. He's such a good... Paul Byron. Nope. I want a decent bottom six guy. Richard Panik, I let walk. Jesper Foss, he's a sniper. No thank you. Emerson Edom, he's a power forward. Justin Fontaine, sniper. Eric Stahl, damn. Thomas Yurko. I'm getting pretty low in the ratings here. Peter Holland, actually I like Peter Holland. So we'll throw him an offer and see if he takes it. Can never have too many centers. Just a matter if it feels sign. Hey, Peter Holland accepted. Go ahead and send the next season since I don't have anything else. Just wanna hold out for progression, and maybe we'll get a couple jumps from a few guys that need it, i.e. Sprong, DeBrincat, Schmaltz, our goalie Bruce. I mean that's really it. No, nobody. Tuola. I think it's Tuola. He has some progression years left. Maybe he'll get a boost. Yeah, I don't know. I always tell myself to bring something to talk about during this sim period, but I guess I know there's some soccer fans. The Champions League draw was yesterday. Not sure how everybody feels about if their team is in the Champions League. The team that I support, Chelsea, is. They got a rough group draw. Would be an interesting group. I know I'm hitting a real, probably small portion of my fan base with this one, but that's the big sports news. I mean, I got Madden last night. Haven't really played any games. Just did their story mode, which was cool. It'd be nice if NHL incorporated an actual story mode, like NBA, and now Madden's done. But hey, we finally got the final contract additions. So I mean, There's bound to be a story mode eventually, right? Played some CSGO for the first time in 4 months yesterday. Went about as well as expected. Half the team AFK'd, and then the other half just ran down mid with deagles. If you know CSGO, you know what my pain. It was also just matchmaking, so. Alright, so let's look at progression. Let's see if we've got anything worthwhile here. I'm not expecting much, to be honest. Torrey Krug 87, not the best. Anthony C is an 86. A little bit of a boost. Terravine is only an 84. Sprong still only an 84. We did not get a jump out of anybody we needed. Even Fromm and Dvorak are both struggling. This is not... We're just not getting progression that we need, man. This is not what I want to see. What about Bruce? Did Bruce jump? Bruce is still a 76. God damn, so I have to sign a goalie. Because there's no way I'm going into the season with a 75 overall backup. No matter how awesome his name is. Carletto? Oh yeah, no, I'm not doing that. So let's look at my lines here. Panarin, Taves, Kane, that's not changing at all. Actually, let's best lines it. Do I want the Brinkat playing with... No, I want Athanasiou up there. I want the Brinkat with Pasternak and Wheeler. Well, Wheeler's on the third line, huh? Putting a lot of hope in Sprong. Although Wheeler's kind of fallen off of it. He's only an 86. Tyler Mott, Nick Schmaltz, Ryan Hartman. That's not an awful fourth line. Kind of hoping that Mott can bring some offense down there. Who's scratched? Peter Holland's scratched. So, do I give up on Nick Schmaltz and go with Peter Holland? I mean, he's a playmaker, not a two-way forward, but I like that better than Pasternak. Who's got a better shot? Wheeler does, right? Yeah. DeBrincat's got a nasty shot, so maybe he'll score. Oh, right, DeBrincat doesn't have face-offs. Shit. You know what? It's not worth benching anybody just for face-offs. Terravine and Athanasiou Sprong. I don't know if this second line's gonna work. I would love it to work. I love that Athanasiou got better, but I just don't have a lot of faith in this. That offensive awareness on Sprong is nasty. 95, 5-star puck skill shooting and almost skating. I mean, he's playing with quality players, man. He should be okay. Torrey Krug, Goldie Mata, Jalmerson, Polka, Tulo, and Riley. It's a pretty nasty I mean, like I said, I don't have that upper echelon guy defensively, but it's still pretty good. Goaltenders, Freddie Anderson and Carlos Carletto. I'm gonna go sign a goalie real quick before I forget. But yeah, I want free agents. I think that's what our team's gonna look like this year. I mean, we've been winning with what our roster is pretty much the same as this. Vinny Hinostroza, he's an 85. Fuck off. He actually improved. Where has he been playing, I wonder? Oh, he hasn't been playing at all. How did he improve if he's not playing? Whatever. Whatever. Oh, excuse me. Goalies. I let Hutchinson walk, right? So, Jimmy Howard, damn. Mazinek, Condon, Gibson, Forsberg. I'll sign Condon. He's a journeyman. He'll fit in well with this team, I feel. So I wonder if I can actually manage to pull out another cup with this team. Because this is what, year 5? 2020, so 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, this is year 5. We've won 2 cups already. 5 overall in the Kane and Taves era. I'm hungry for more. I want to keep winning. I want to end NHL 17 on a very high note. All right, so there's my goalie. Let's go put him in. And he was actually fairly cheap, so save a couple $100,000 on goaltender. It's definitely worth. I have to call him up, damn it. Goalies, Condon. There we go, and I have to fix my lines. I want to make sure Bruce is starting in the AHL. I also should check to make sure that Fromm and Dvorak are playing first line minutes as well, as they're the only prospects I have. That and Bieksa. Bieksa might turn into something, so it's best lines this. Tanner Kara, Matthias Fromm, and Philip Dvorak. And then I'll put Bieksa on the first pairing. Oops, that's the wrong button. I want Bieksa on the first pairing because I want him. Oh, do I? Let's start him on the second pairing because I don't want him to fail epically and have his growth stunted. He's the last hope in terms of prospect I have, and he is defenseman. So when Hjalmarsson retires, he might be NHL ready. We'll see if we got that lucky or not. I'm not banking on it, but hey, you never know. All right, so far we're oh, excuse me. We're stomping our way through the preseason with stellar defense. I don't know, man. I don't know what this team is capable of. I mean, I kind of do. We just won the Stanley Cup with the only. Well, no, we made quite a few changes. The bulk of the team is still here, but no Duncan Keith is going to kind of hurt us. Well, let's go ahead and hop in. Game 1, Year 5. Looking for Stanley Cup number 3. Alright, Volchenkov. Probably a rookie. Gets him on the board. It's alright. We answered back with 4 in the second. Torrey Krug firing off. First game as a Hockey's on the board. That's what I want to see. Blake Wheeler gets 2 on the third line. And Panarin. Potswin Volchenkov with 2. Looking for a hat trick in game 1. I don't know if it's his game 1, but I know it's game 1 of the season. Sitting at 4-2. Nice, nice. This is a good start. Oh, power play. Power play might struggle a little bit. As I say that, we give up a shorty. So yeah, that's nice, Hjalmarsson. One thing I forgot to check is if my delay is still on my mic. Nope, I want advanced audio properties. Okay, my mic thing is still alright. Good. I'm actually gonna raise that a little bit. Sorry if you hear the keyboard clickety clacking. Fancy schmancy mechanical keyboard. Alright, there we go. So game 1 in the books, 5-3 win. That's what I want to see. We're already at 13 minutes. We're going to sim the first half of this season. We'll sim up to January 1st. We'll see how the team does. While it's fun winning, it's kind of boring in the same time because I don't have to necessarily make trades to try to fix what's broken. We're just kind of rolling through. I mean, I've had to evolve with each season, but at the same time, as long as Kane, Taze, and Panarin are here, I don't really feel like I need to do much in terms of really adding firepower, I guess you could say. I mean, Wheeler, Pasternak, Teravainen. I mean, I've added quality secondary scoring. But, I mean, like, is the next move I make to trade is to downgrade my forwards, like downgrade that third line for legitimate top 2 defensemen? Like, do I go out and trade like Blake Wheeler or David Pasternak for a package deal with one of the draft picks I got for like a Kevin Shattenkirk type player, or somebody in like a Morgan Riley category, somebody that's like a 90 or above? I don't really think I need to, because like I said, I think our defense is so solid across the board that I don't need that top tier guy. But it is always nice to have. And I haven't had a season where we've struggled, like we have a one-off of just where we're selling at the deadline. Not so much selling, because I say selling and it sounds like I'm rebuilding and I need to like sell off everything. Like, I haven't had that one season where I was like, oh, I might not make the playoffs. I might have to make a trade at the deadline to kind of fix something, or just to scrounge up some draft picks or some prospects. I've been pretty lucky so far, 4 seasons in, to be pretty consistent. The Blues, man, they're 16-2. They come firing out of the gate every season. It's rather impressive. I don't like the Blues, but I mean, they came out and they were like 20-2 last season. They're 16-2 this season. See, I mean, we have 96 offense, so I feel like I need to sacrifice either Pasternak or Wheeler for a top 2 defenseman. Here we go. But at the same time, as long as the team wins, I don't really think I need to do anything. They just keep taking these trade offers that are offered to me. Like the Thomas Vanek thing in year 1, that was a blessing. And that was the AI, I didn't even do anything. Alright, so we're 12-5-1. We're off to a fairly decent start, 12-5-2. Fairly decent start. We are giving up a lot of goals, I see. Little concerning, considering I thought our defense was solid. But we do have some questionable bottom 6 guys. I'm a little more offensive than I am defensive. But if I overload on defensive forwards, then we can't score. We end up with players that are huge minuses because they do well to keep the puck out of the net most games. But since they don't score at all, they're usually minuses, pretty bad. Alright, so Ville Polka going down kind of hurts us a little bit. We've lost 3 games with him out. 4 games, and we've given up more than 4 goals in each of those games. Oh, he's not ready yet. I shouldn't have done that. Let me make sure he's not ready yet. Actually, he is ready. He doesn't have the little... Oh, no, he's not. Oh, boy. Well, if he survives these games, we should be okay. Oh, we lost again. And Hey, we won. And he looks like he survived, so we're okay. Unless he gets hurt this game. If he gets hurt against Dallas, I'm going to be a little upset. Okay, no, we're good. 16-8-3, definitely a fall off from our 12-5-1. We're 4-3-2 in our, or 4-3-3, 5-3-3 in our last, what is that? 11, not counting the Sharks game. So we could definitely be doing better, but we have won 4 out of 5 here. We took a point in 5 straight. Taking on a tough Blues team, beat them in overtime. That's good. That's what I want to see. Getting wins against good teams. That's... Although good teams aren't usually the issue in the playoffs, it's the bad teams that are the issue. So I'd like us to see wins against a 15-15 Colorado team, which we're gonna lose. Oh no, we went 5-1. Spoke too soon. All right, so we're ending the sim at 22-9-4. Fairly good record. We're 3rd in the division. Wow, we're 3rd in the division with that record. Locker room chemistry sitting at 85%. That's pretty high considering. Usually when I do these, I do a lot of moves so our chemistry doesn't get very high. How many games is that? 23 plus 13. 35, right? 35 games. 35 games. Patrick Kane has 45 points. Jonathan Toews has 39. Artemi Panarin has 38. Blake Wheeler on the 3rd line has 31 points. He's almost a point per game player on the 3rd line. Daniel Sprong has 10 goals, 26 points. He's doing all right. He is a -2 though. But what I was worried about is that 4th line. Hartman's a -11. Peter Holland's a -11. And Tyler Mott's a -9. They've scored 4 goals all the season. Teravainen's struggling as well. I really don't want to mess with that 3rd line because it's looking good with DeBrincat, Pasternak, and Wheeler. Sprong's doing... The 2nd line's not awful. They just need to pick up their scoring a little bit. But that 4th line's really struggling hard. So maybe I take... I mean, I don't really have much I can do there. They just don't... Like I said, that's what happens when you have an overly defensive line, is they just don't score, so every time they give up a goal, they're a minus. I'm not going to worry about it, though, because, like I said, it's the 4th line. The 4th line can struggle. Ooh, Freddie, 296? You gotta get that goals against down, buddy. 899 save percentage? Mike Condon should not be outplaying you this bad, bud. 6-1. Maybe I should start Condon. I'll tell you what, I'll keep an eye on Freddie's stats. If they stay that low, we might have to make something. Because, I mean, if I look at this, our third pairing is a -10 and a -9. So I might need to swap them two. They were good last season, but something's not. I mean, they're obviously playing with the third line. So that's probably why, or the fourth line, that's probably why that's happening. So maybe I'll just leave it. I am interested to see if these guys are leading the league in points. Nolan Patrick has 44, but Kane is up there with 45. Fucking Ovechkin at 35, still pumping out 29 goals. 29 goals in 35 games. God damn, man. Tarasenko's got 25 and 32. That's crazy. So I have 3 guys in the top 10 in points. Mitch Marner's a 90. Wow, he never got that high when I traded for him. Bastard. All right, so we're off to an interesting start. I have to keep an eye on that fourth line, but that's where I'm going to call this video, as always. Feel free to leave any suggestions you have, opinions on the fourth line. Do I shake it up? Do I go sign somebody? Do I sign a two-way center? Do I try to sign a better sniper? That I might look for. I might look for a better bottom 6 scorer. That'll be next video. But as always, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like. It's the best way to spread the channel and series around. And as always, thank you for watching. And I will see you tomorrow for the end of year 5. The regular season, at least. Maybe the playoffs. We'll see how the sim goes.